Exploding Kittens, the game where you avoid exploding kittens. I know, that's a crazy idea. This is a Party Pack edition, and in today's video we are going to review whether or not you should get the Exploding Kittens Party Pack. Included in this video, I will go through the basic how easy it is to set up, gameplay, artwork, and quality to see if this is something that will be right for you. So let's go ahead and get started. An easy thing about Exploding Kittens is actually setting it up. The hardest part is you have to go through and find the diffuse cards and the exploding kitten cards. I usually just have them sorted out by the end of the game anyway, so the next time you play, it's easy to find them. If you are playing with 2 to 3 cards, you're gonna go through the deck and find the cards that have this paw print in the top right corner and only play with these cards. If you are 4 to 7 players, you're going to find all the cards that do not have a paw print and play with those. If you are 7 to 10 players playing, then you will play with both the paws and non-paw cards. So that setup, it's not the fastest, especially if you have to go through and remove cards that have paw prints or cards that don't have paw prints, as well as removing the exploding kitten cards. But as long as when you're done playing, you remove the exploding kitten cards and put them separate, as well as the diffuse cards, you'll find it's actually pretty easy to set up the next time you play. Because of that, I wouldn't say the setup is bad at all. It's not super easy. I've definitely played easier setups, but with a game this big with as many players as you have, it's a pretty easy game to set up. Now, next, let's talk about actually winning and what it takes to win. There is some luck involved, and there's some strategy using your cards to decide whether or not you pick up the next card or skip your turn or something like that, which if you don't know how to play Exploding Kittens, check out my channel. I do have a video for that. It explains the gameplay, but actually winning, there is slight luck involved, and then it's pretty fun. It gets intense. I know a lot of people that I play with, you know, that it gets so stressful at a certain point because you have no cards and all you have to do is draw the card and you're just really hoping it's not an exploding kitten. So there is some definite fun gameplay with it. If you like heavy strategy, this isn't a heavy strategy game, it's more of a light strategy. You could play and get lucky over and over and over again, so you may not even need strategy, though it would be difficult to win without any strategy whatsoever. To win, you just have to outlast the other players, which honestly, with a big party group, sometimes if you have 10 players and it works down to 2 players, that game can be a little long for the first person who got out, the second person to get out. So I would say gameplay is probably ideal for 7, 8 people. That way they don't have to wait as long for the game to end before they can start playing again. Other than that, though, I think this is a great way to play Exploding Kittens. Artwork wise, this is something that Exploding Kittens shines at. It's not totally child friendly. There are some things in here that just seem a little inappropriate. I don't say anything inappropriate, but there are cards that are questionable in what they are representing. So that's something to keep in mind, but honestly, for me, that's an added benefit is you have these ridiculous cards. And so people who are new to playing, they have fun just reading the cards and looking at it. And they're so focused on looking at the cards that sometimes they don't even notice it's their turn and they may have missed someone else putting an exploding kitten back in the board. So it's good artwork, and it does tell you what each card does. For example, this says reverse. It has a funny little receive a hairy tummy massage and a little illustration, but then underneath it, it says reverse the order of play and end your turn without drawing a card. So it's really clear what these cards will do for you. There are a few cards that are like the bearded cat, the catermelon, and the rainbow ralphing cat. These are different, so if you want to understand how these play, they're kind of like if you have 3 of a kind, you can ask for a specific card from one of your neighbors. So they don't have directions underneath them because you can use them in different ways. But great artwork, I think it's really fun. Quality-wise, the cards themselves are very standard quality. I wouldn't expect them to be any different. They're easy to handle, so shuffling a big deck, I still have to split it in half, but if these were any thicker, I wouldn't be able to shuffle properly. So I think they nailed it on the head with that. Quality in the box. You've got a pretty solid box. I feel comfortable bringing this with me, traveling with me. I don't have to worry about it breaking. It's got solid corners. It has a magnet closure, which is awesome. And when you open it, there is a little player that plays a party song. And I've had this for so long that it doesn't play it as well anymore. But that's probably a good thing because I'm trying to make a video and it keeps on getting interrupted by this. And it gives you an idea. I think it's really well made and I'm happy with the quality of this product. I think it's worth the money. Now let's talk about actually if you should get this game. Well, I mentioned how it's light on strategy, so it's great for parties. If you have a bunch of people, or if you've played Exploding Kittens before and you want to play with a large group of people, this is a great way to do it. I actually got Exploding Kittens Party Expansion instead of the original Exploding Kittens because I like to play with friends, and a lot of times my friends, we have multiple people. They might invite their spouses or something like that, and so for me, having the opportunity to play this game with a bunch of people was really important. Plus you can still play 2 to 4 players without any issues, just taking out some of the cards. Plus you've got this fun card. They're slaps. They've got a double slap and a triple slap, which is not in the other decks, and there's a couple of cards in here that are unique to Exploding Kittens Party Edition. The Alter the Future, for example, is in the expansion of the original one, but it's not in the original game. So this one you can look at 3 of the top cards and then adjust the order that you want to play them in. So when you pick up your card, it's the card that you want. And there's just some fun cards in here that are unique, like the double slap, where you end your turn without drawing and force any other player to take 2 turns. So you get to choose what player you want to draw 2 cards. And they might have a double slap as well, and they can stack it on top and choose someone else to draw 4 cards. So it can be really fun, and I've been killed by this card before. So there's some additional enjoyment from the Party Edition that I would recommend. If you don't have Exploding Kittens, get the Party Edition instead of the original Exploding Kittens, especially if you want to play with your family and your family consists of more than the 4 to 5 players that are good for the original Exploding Kittens. I hope this video was helpful for you and it's helped you decide whether or not you want to get Exploding Kittens for yourself or a loved one. It is a great gift, so I'd highly recommend it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That's really helpful for me. And please subscribe to my channel. I do reviews on games on occasion. I also do strategy videos and how to play videos, so check out my channel for that information. Again, thank you for watching and enjoy playing Exploding Kittens Party Edition.